It was an observatory or spy. So yesterday, watching, observing the African now.
Here they have many rooms. So at that time, do they have the door or just?
No, there were no doors separated. No, okay. The whole place 1,000 men, but they divided it into 5 chains. Let's see the first one.
You're not coming.
So,
I'm not going.
Over here, 200 men could be in this space. Like 200 Africans in this space, chained together. And in those days, there was no electricity. The 3 vents, that's where they get light today. There were these small wooden buckets placed at the corners of the chamber for the men here to defecate or go to toilet. But the buckets were not enough. So most time, the toilet, urine, everything they do on the floor. And they stayed in it.
Wow.
They were eating 2 times a day, morning and evening. The food was put in the palms. And for 2 weeks to 3 months, they kept the Africans in these conditions. Many Africans often became sick and many died in the dungeon. When one dies here, the body was carried out and thrown into the sea.
So those people who were normally brought to this place, were they being beaten by them, like the first one, or these people?
Okay, it was those in here who tried to fight to escape.
Okay.
They were the ones who were taken out of here and put in that cell.
In that cell, okay.
Yes.
Like the strong people, the strong ones, okay.
So those in here who fought for their freedom, they were taken out and put in that cell.
Okay.
Tambe baturwa kana chesha.
So how do they get water to drink?
You know what time they do it? Like, take the bath. They were not out there.
So they don't take no bath?
No.
They don't
For
go
3
to-
months.
Yeah, you don't take your bath twice.
So what I'm saying, how did they get water to drink?
What they do is that they eat in the dungeons or out at the courtyard where we have the grapes, based on the numbers.
Okay.
When the number of people here are many, the servant cannot walk among them.
Yeah.
So they'll take them all out, sit with their palms open.
And they put the food.
And the servant, when they get to you, the food in the bucket, they scoop a bit of it. The next person. So you eat to stay alive. It's not something you're eating
To enjoy.
to enjoy, to be satisfied.
Yeah.
But when the numbers are low, let's say there are just 50 people here, the servants will bring the food in, but they come with soldiers
With the guns.
just to make sure
Nobody can harm
harm.
us. So is the food hot? They don't care.
It won't be hot to burn the palms.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah, but when it burns, some infection. Now the first chamber has been excavated. It was just like this.
okay.
But in the 1970s, a group of archaeologists came and then excavated that chamber to reveal the bricks.
Okay.
They examined what they had excavated and came to the conclusion that it was all decomposed human waste. So the feces or the toilet, the food waste, the blood of the Africans over the years had piled up, covering the floor in decay. And they did not touch the other chambers. So all that we have, it looks like soil that has been, stepped on, but it's not like someone went out and got some soil and poured it in the toilet, which over the years have broken down or decomposed into orders. That is what we are walking through.
Yeah, man, copy for light.
It's like before some making you can smell it.
Yeah,
Strong
so-
smell. Yeah, it's a shrine.
This is a shrine?
Yeah, that it belongs to the local people in town. So the local people who are traditionalists, they come to worship or practice their religion. There's a priest in charge, but he's not here right now. But the shrine, it wasn't here during the slavery. This was built even after we got our independence.
Okay.
So during the slavery, it was not here. So one will ask, why is it here? Why was it built?
Yeah.
It is here because of its historical connection to the land. The local history is that before the Swedish came, before the Europeans came, the ancestors, the Africans in the town, worshipped on the land, on this very land. But when the land was occupied by these Europeans, they never allowed the Africans to come and worship it. When the British left, we got our independence, the local people sent a request to the government that they want the shrine back to the land. But the government was not going to demolish the castle. So they gave them this space that, okay, build the shrine over here.
Okay.
So here because of the land. Now, behind this wall is an underground tunnel, a tunnel built by the British to connect this chamber to the sea, about 70 meters long.
Wow.
And they were using the tunnel as a passage. In those days, whenever the ships come, the men in the dungeons, they are not taken out through the main door to the ships. The British soldiers rather move or walk the men through the tunnel in chains all the way to the beach. At the beach, they'll force them into boats. The boats take them to the ships in the sea before they are taken away. But the entrance, it was closed by the British around 1833 to show or to symbolize the end of slavery in their colonies. When we continue out, I will show you part of the underground tunnel. We'll see how big it is.
This chamber.
Oh, this was just for a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they still come here for the shrine?
Yeah, they come. There's a
So
priest.
people come here and sit?
Yeah.
Do something?
Yeah.
I saw sleepers here.
Yeah, that belongs to the priest. And by tradition, before you move into it, you have to take off your shoe. But I mean, because it's also a slave dungeon, there's an exception for visitors.
Okay.
That's why we are able to. Yeah, the gods understand us.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Now the reed, a lot of them. These are brought by visitors to the place. You know, mostly the descendants, our brothers and sisters
From abroad?
yeah, the African Americans, Jamaicans, and all that. When they visit, they bring these along to pay homage to the ancestors. And you can see a new one. I think you saw the group of African Americans wearing white.
Yeah.
They brought it.
So they put money here and everything?
Yeah, gifts to the shrine as well.
To the shrine. So who is going to take the money?
The priest.
The priest is here?
Yeah, he comes.
So if can I take the money?
Oh, you can take it. And if you are going and someone, some spirits snap